to preserve lives of residents against flooding. And Chairman Amak gives contractors handling Lugbe and Sabon Lugbe projects marching order.
Hello, glad to have you join us on Nta Channel 5 News at 7. I am Blessing Amfulani. You can also join us on our YouTube on Nta Channel 5 Abuja. And starting the bulletin from the State House, President Bola Tinubu is now to consult further with the subnationals and other relevant stakeholders in order to come up with an acceptable and sustainable new minimum wage. This is part of the decisions at the Federal Executive Council meeting this Monday at the State House. Details in our subsequent bulletin. Similarly, President Bola Tinubu's administration's commitment to free and responsible journalism through access to accurate information, regular media briefings, and training opportunities was reiterated by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris. This was at a training workshop for the media organized by the National Counter-Terrorism Center, Office of the National Security Advisor. Salihu Wanara reports.
Although members of the pen profession do not have the power to shoot a gun in the fight against terrorism, they control the pen, whose power is mightier than that of the sword. This is to update members of the media, particularly defense correspondents, of the dynamics and strategic roles they are expected to perform in sustaining the battle against terrorism. Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris joined in the advocacy and encouraged the media to use data and research to authenticate their reports and avoid sensationalism.
Without propaganda, terrorism would not thrive. And at all times, a terrorist will always want to be in the news. So it is the responsibility of all of us as media practitioners to know the kind of news coverage that you give them. I have said it times without number that it is often not helpful when on the front pages of our newspapers you find pictures of terrorists with AK-47 across their shoulder and portraying them as if they are actually heroes. They are not. These are enemies of our land and we should treat them as such. So this kind of engagements, Jaralaka and other distinguished guests here, please deepen it in the interest of the fight against terrorism.
Journalists not only set agenda, but mold opinions because the media also function as a conviction instrument which can be used to thwart counterproductive activities.
We are hopeful that the workshop will allow for honest dialogue that will generate useful ideas to improved strategies of reporting to enhance peace and security in Nigeria.
With the theme, Effective Reporting Towards Strengthening Alternatives to Terrorist Ideologies, Contemporary Security Challenges, the defense correspondents are expected to cross-fertilize ideas with relevant stakeholders as part of efforts in fighting terrorism using the non-kinetic approach. In Abuja, Saliu Gwanara, NTA News.
And now FCT matters. The FCT Emergency Management Department, FEMT, says its proactive mitigation measures are targeted at preserving lives of residents against threat of flooding in parts of the territory. Acting Director General of the department, Florence Winegeme, stated this in an interview with NTA News following the blockage of the Galadimawa Slip Road. Onoti Yakubu brings us details.
With the Federal Capital Territory rapidly growing in infrastructural development, experts say urban flooding becomes one of the consequences for such growth in infrastructure. And this particular spot where we stand, the Galadima roundabout, still under construction, is one of the major black spots that has become synonymous with urban flooding in the last couple of years. Monday's long heavy rainfall and accumulated stormwater brought to bear the reminder of the annual dangers to life the slip road can constitute to road users on the roads. The road was blocked several weeks ago as part of the annual mitigation measure. But for ease of the expanded traffic maneuver at the construction site, the FEMT team thought it wise to expand the blocked portion of the road to accommodate more vehicles in traffic.
Each time the rainy season approaches, all the vulnerable roads, we make sure we barricade them, especially those that have an alternative access route. And Galadima interchange, popularly known as Galadima Roundabout, happens to be one of such vulnerable routes.
She discloses that while the FCTA awaits the subsequent court directive on the matter, the administration is determined to do all that is right to save lives of residents.
If it happens at night, when people are sleeping, we have women and children there. We may have pregnant women there. We have the aged. We have people with disabilities of any form. We may have people bedridden there. How will they escape? How will they be evacuated at that particular time?
It will be recalled that residents of the estate protested the demolition of structures along the water path, following which court gave an injunction to stay off execution of proposed further demolition of structures in the estate. Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
And the chairman, Abuja Municipal Area Council, Christopher Zakame Kalongu, has given the contractors handling the Lugbe and Sabon Lugbe roads projects 2 months to deliver. The chairman gave the order while performing the groundbreaking ceremony of the Lugbe Primary School and Lugbe Chiefs Palace Township roads on Tuesday. Deborah Gazajimaika reports that the 15 asphalt legacy roads across the 3 zones of the 12 political wards are all ready for inauguration.
The 2 phases of projects in Lugbe will have the first lift as the Abuja Municipal Area Council commenced construction of the township roads in the 2 communities. Under the Area Council, the local communities are long overdue for infrastructural development, which informs the decision of the current administration to ensure that the communities are not left behind in terms of development. As a grassroots politician, Mekalangu says he is familiar with the challenges of rural communities and will not fail to deliver on his campaign promises of giving Amak residents a better life.
I personally express my commitment to make positive impact by providing social amenities across the 12 wards.
Having more than 18 roads built by Abuja Municipal Area Council.
Because of the road construction we are carrying out from Karishi, from Orozo, from Karo, from Nyanya, from the community in Nyanya, which is Bagalape. Those who knows Bagalape some years back knows that you can never have anything good out of Bagalape.
Leaders of the communities laud the initiatives of the chairman on road revolution in the area council.
Road has been the problem of this community, and we want to thank the present administration, which is led by Honorable Christopher Zakame Kalongu.
I will need to give God the glory for having this project in our community.
Amak chairman urged the 2 communities to safeguard the road projects by cooperating with the contractors and workers on the sites for speedy completion in Abuja.
And now to security. Commissioner of Police FCT Bernard Igwe has cautioned residents and Nigerians alike on the new trend and mode of kidnapping by suspected syndicates. The FCT police boss made the revelation in an exclusive interview with the Nigerian Television Authority. Security correspondent Onotu Yakubu brings us details.
They are soft targets with the new modus operandi as service providers such as caterers, medical workers, and general job seekers. Commissioner of Police Bernard Igwe explained that the syndicates will advertise for upcoming events and even establishment of companies that will involve victims applying and negotiating prices for the services. The very senior police officer added that the suspects in some situations, will send advance payment to convince victims of their genuinity.
People are not agree a price, they will send you some money. When they send you some money, you believe that is true. So they will bring bus, or they ask you to hire bus. Where you come, they will pay you everything. Either they bring bus or they will ask you to hire bus. So on the way, they will kidnap you, all of you.
CP Ben Igwe similarly revealed a new development in the activities of one-chance robbers and kidnappers in the FCT. These two were arrested following thorough investigation and tracking.
The dragging was too much. So the dragging...
Is it drag or beating the girl?
Yes, the girl was dragged with steering first. She's trying to open door, but she have already tried the first one. She succeeded.
I'm a kidnapping, but I never hide anybody from my life before.
As soon as the vehicle comes and all of you move, that's the chemical they used to use. They would do like say they are cleaning the what do they call it? The dashboard of the vehicle. They will spray it as if to say they want everybody to start sleeping.
The police advised residents to avoid boarding cabs with tinted glasses from isolated areas, be extra security conscious, and above all, board vehicles at designated parks. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
And following non-adherence to road traffic regulations by some motorists, the Federal Road Safety Corps has devised a means to checkmate road traffic offenders by arrest and instant trial at mobile courts. FCT Sector Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps, Chori Muta, who stated this while addressing journalists in Abuja, said the Corps has commenced the exercise in some major highways. Odiri Oboru Arutere reports.
FRSC FCT Sector Commander Shori Munta recently, while meeting with stakeholders from the National Union of Road Transport Workers, representative of DRTS among others, harped on the new directive to try road traffic offenders instantly with the mobile court, adding that the introduction of mobile court will serve as deterrent to motorists who engage in overloading, dangerous driving, and non-compliance to traffic rules and regulations.
Recent developments on our roads reveal some of the challenges confronting the safe use of highways, which the Corps has stepped up to confront on all fronts. These challenges include the ugly trend of using trailers and trucks to convey human beings, night trips, which is associated with fatigue, speed violations, driving under the influence of alcohol and or drugs, as well as overloading of vehicles. It is gratifying to know that in line with the need to combat these listed ugly trends, as well as meet up with the changing times, especially developments coming from these unsafe behaviors, like the use of trailers to convey passengers, the Corps introduced some key safety initiatives to tackle this menace. One of these is the result-oriented efforts that have been directed towards effective collaboration with Nigerian Bar Association and state judiciaries. This is for timely prosecution of drivers and vehicle owners caught contravening established traffic regulations.
Shori Monta equally reiterated readiness of the Federal Road Safety Corps towards making Nigeria roads free of crashes. In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
I'll call you on number now, okay?
Gotta go now.
Okay, why don't you hang up?
No, you hang up.
You're the one who's gonna eat now. You need to hang up now.
No, I dare you to hang up.
You want me to hang up?
You really need to hang up now.
No, you hang up, you hang up.
No, you hang up. I have to go.
You really want me to hang up?
Let's switch to a video call so I can see your face.
You're looking fine.
Now you can hang up. Hang up, Joe.
Make your nights memorable with Glow Night Data Bundle. Dial *312# to start.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data.
Glow Unlimited.
It's sports time. Let's now join the sports desk for Sports Brief with Francis Kabile.
The quartet of Justina Eyekpabeyon, Tima Godbless, Olayinka Olajide and Toby Amusan brought home gold for the country at the African Athletics Championships, clocking a time of 42.76 seconds. The quartet put in the work to secure a valuable gold medal on day 4 in the women's 4x100 meters final to beat Team Liberia and Ghana to the title. Nigerian women's 4x100 meters team have never lost this event at the African Championships since 2018. To football, African Soccer Governing Body has debunked insinuations that it's making efforts to relocate its headquarters from Cairo, Egypt to Rabat in Morocco. After the signing of a 10-year agreement in 2020 relating to the hosting of the CAF headquarters in Cairo, the body will continue its activities on site. According to information, land of around 20 hectares was granted to CAF by Egypt. This will allow the Pan-African body to build a brand new headquarters, larger and more functional to accommodate several of the entity's services. Meanwhile, a former Nigerian Minister of Youth and Sports, retired Air Vice Marshal Adebayo Ahmed Lawal, is dead. According to his daughter Yinka Enahoro, the late AVM Lawal died in his sleep at his home at the age of 83. With Sports Brief, Francis Kabile, NTA News.
Many thanks for watching the English version of the news at 7. Up next is translation. Good evening.
Azaba jile ba yeyi ba ci ba wai yuze ko kwa wai wona na yiwo abada zaza ishan daje zuma woni ye wa go ba ngai ba yi zabada wa cige za ngo be je be do ko ni jinwo wa bu osi we kin apadu beje en ko ni jin kwa ga majin asa mben ko jeje ya bwa za ncheyin kwa gange ko mbache na mona na danilo kwa okotun jinya kwa jege ko la akin na gnia nuwa osanu kwa kun aye nchei ono to yakubu wona le sheba we be na bedai wa gan ga bi tutun jinya pejenya na yo Florence wona gene wona dade no abeda kui nsai mbabe gbi na igu zokoluko nuwa ya nchei nko jilo ngala dumawa soko kabain shin pejeda municipal gwamnati bibi akin zindan Christopher Zaka mai kalungu woku apia ngun abaga aza mbani jilo ba jin lugbe zoko aba bedo lugbe wei zoko nitne kwen ba zoko jin Deborah Galazi Maika wona le sheba we be na bedai wa gan ge shin pejeda we dade no nsa en wo be jin we ga zoko lugbe abajin anche aye president ba azazanya bedo lugbe zoko sa lugbe bo kunyen nnaye atalata wi wọ́n gbàgbé àzọkọ ogun àwọ̀chí àtún wọ́kù gàánú àpíà àgùnyà nánú àpẹjẹ ogun àta àṣeyàṣáyà náà wọ gómìnàtì bíbí ẹ̀kínsí náà àzọkọ ìbánu akúbàzọ àbàjì. Gbàgbé bùsìbí dáyà nánú ẹ̀kínsí náà Bennett Igwe wọ́lá àtúnbọ̀àjì àzà anúkọ̀yé bẹ̀dọ̀ nù àzà inú ẹ̀yẹ́kínyé ńgè bàjì pẹ̀chẹ̀yẹ pútà wẹ́yì ńbàlà lálọ́ bàjì àpànchẹ bàmí bàkú àzà kó bàwọn àzà nchẹ ńyẹ àzà anúkọ̀yé ọ̀nọ́tù Yakubu wọ́n náà lè ṣe bàwọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nàbẹ́dá wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ gbàgbé wẹ́ẹ́ dáadé ní nàbẹ́dá kú ẹ̀sà ńbàbẹ́ dín bàyẹ̀wò àbẹ̀yẹ̀yà nchẹ ọmọdé wàdà ńkọ́tẹ́ náà àtàjì àbọ̀ ayé àdàkọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń ṣàìsù.
na-abụpụla ọzọ n'oge akụkọ ụwa Nwokafọ Chisombo Aham na nke abalị a ngalaba ụlọọrụ obodo a bụ FCT na-ahụ maka ọrụ gbatagbata bụ FEMD na-ekwu na mbọ ha ibelata ọghọm bụ maka ịhụ na echekwara ndụ na ndị bi n'obodo a dịka ide mmiri na-akpa ike n'obodo a. Iji ọkwa onye ntụziaka nke ngalaba ụlọọrụ a Florence Wenege memere ka amata nke a n'oge ọ na-agwa ụlọọrụ NTA okwu dịka ha kpọchiri otu n'ime okporo ụzọ Galadimawa. Ọnụtụ Yakubu batara anya akụkọ na okporo ụzọ ọgba gburugburu nke Galadimawa bụ otu okporo ụzọ n'obodo a ide mmiri na-enye nsogbu, bụ nke onye ntụziaka ụlọọrụ FEMD hụtara na ọ dị oke mkpa ịkpọchi iji chekwaa ndụ ndị ji okporo ụzọ a na-eme ihe. Onyeisi oche ọchịchị ime obodo ama Christopher Makarago enyela ọrụ onye ji ọrụ nka okporo ụzọ Lugbe na Sagbonlugbe ọnwa abụọ ịrụchapụ okporo ụzọ a. Onyeisi oche a nyere iwu a n'oge ọ na-eme emume mgbaghe mmalite ihe ọrụ nke ụlọ akwụkwọ praịmarị nke Lugbe nakwa okporo ụzọ Obieze nke Lugbe taa. Deborah Gazazimaka batara anya akụkọ na ite agba nke okporo ụzọ 15 dị na ngalaba 3 nwere na wọọdụ 12 n'okpuru ọchị Amak akụrụla ọnụ maka mgbaghe. Onye isi oche a na ndị ọzọ kwuru okwu kpọkụrụ obodo ndị enwere ihe ọrụ ndị a ka ha chekwaa ha nke ọma. Onye isi ndị uwe ojii n'obodo a bụ FCT Bennett Igwe na-akpọku ndị nọ n'obodo a nakwa ala anyị ka ha mụrụ anya n'ụzọ aghụghọ ọhụrụ ndị oji egbe atọ mmadụ na-eji akpa ike ugbu a. Onye isi ndị uwe ojii a kwupụtara nke a n'oge ya na ụlọọrụ NTA na-enwe mkparịta ụka. Onye ọrụ anyị na-ebata akụkọ ọrụ nchekwa Ọnụtụ Yakubu batara anya akụkọ na ndị ha lekwasịrị anya bụ ịchịkọ ndị na-achọ ọrụ maọbụ ndị na-esi ihe na ndị ọzọ ọnụ n'ụgbọala ma gbaa ihe pụrụ ime ka ụra bụrụ ha ma were ohere atọrọ ndị ha chọrọ, ebe o jikwa ohere a dụọ ndị bi n'obodo a ọdụ ịkwụsị ịbanye ụgbọala na-adịghị ahụ ime ya anya. Otu a ka a ga-eti mechie ya na nke abalị a. Echi ga-aka mma. Ndewo.
Ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí pẹ̀lú láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Ẹ̀ka tó ń ṣe àmójútó ọ̀rọ̀ pàjáwìrì l'Àbújá sọ wípé gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ òun dáwọ́lé ètò ààbò àwọn tó ń gbé ìlú Àbújá àti láti má fi àyè gba àgbàrá òjò lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin ìlú Àbújá bó ti wù kó rí. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Ọnàtú Yakubu jábọ̀ wípé adelé ọ̀gá àgbà àjọ náà Florence Onegene ló gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kalẹ̀ lásìkò tí wọ́n ń ròyìn ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ lẹ́nu rẹ̀ látàrí ọ̀nà Galadimawa tí wọ́n gbégidì. Alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Amak Christopher Zaka Mekalangu sọ fún àwọn alábàáṣiṣẹ́ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀nà Lugbe àti ti Sabonlugbe wípé oṣù 2 péré ni òun fún wọn láti parí iṣẹ́ ojú pópó ọ̀hún. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Deborah Gazazimaka jábọ̀ wípé alága Zaka náà pàṣẹ lásìkò tó ń ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ òkúta ìpìlẹ̀ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ó wà ní ojú pópó tó lọ sí ojúnà pápákọ̀ òfurufú náà ló ti fi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lélẹ̀ tó sì ṣe ìkìlọ̀ gidigidi fún àwọn alábàáṣiṣẹ́ náà. Kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá fún ìlú Àbújá Bennett Igwe ti ṣèkìlọ̀ fún àwọn aráàlú Àbújá pàápàá jùlọ ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà látàrí ọ̀nà àbáyọ mìíràn tí àwọn ajínigbé tún ń lò. Ó wá ní kí wọ́n kíyèsára nítorí pé ọ̀nà burúkú yìí tí ó tún yàtọ̀ sí gbogbo ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń gbà fi ṣọṣẹ́ fún àwọn ènìyàn tí kò mọ̀kan. Aṣojú kọ̀ròyìn wa Ọnàtú Yakubu ló jábọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lórí ètò kan lórí ẹ̀rọ abánisọ̀rọ̀ wa ní NTA ti ìlú Àbújá. Tó ìròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Ìmú ló ní kọ́ńbọ̀ àgbọ̀sán ẹ̀ ló ní họ́wùhọ́wù. Èmi rẹ̀ dájọ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà yìí o. Ẹ jẹ́ àṣekúdára ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láǹtí o kásùn láyọ̀.